I ended my engagement and today I'm moving out. There wasn't any betrayal. He didn't cheat or anything. Honestly, I just changed my mind. Sometimes clarity comes quietly. Choosing yourself doesn't always need a big explanation. But my village, the women in my life are so amazing. They've shown up for me in more ways than one, helping me pass, sitting with me, praying for me, making a hard transition feel lighter just by being there. I'm so grateful for community, for having people who hold you up when you're stepping into something new. So here I am, closing this chapter, putting pieces of my old life into storage, and stepping into a new season. I don't know exactly what the future holds, but I am excited. I feel at peace, and I'm ready for what's next in the new year.
That shit is crazy.
Yo, fellas, I always tell you guys, a bird always return back to the streets. You all gotta understand, the only reason a bird leaves the streets is to heal. And when she's going through a healing process, she's gonna find a sucker, drain his energy, power up, and return right back to the streets. This woman just wasted this man's time. And that's why I tell you all dudes all the time, yo, you gotta pay attention to the signs, because when a woman is bored, when she's lonely, she might just waste your time until she got the strength to go back to the streets and have a fun. Now, this is exactly what I mean when I say the signs are always there. Fellas, if your girl ever makes a post like this, it means that she's a clout demon. And when it comes to clout demons, brother, a viral story is worth more than her relationship. She only cares about clout, and she's going to use you for that storyline to go viral. Best believe. It's down there a go-to move for birds, because they understand that, okay, if I get on TikTok and I give them a story time about how I play a dude, viral. So fellas, be careful, man. Now, this is what she posted. She said, "This shit is crazy. Story time. I met my now fiance about 2.5 years ago. I had never seen nor met this man until I followed him on Instagram." Second red flag right there, brother. She followed you. So she targeted you. And best believe, when a woman follows a man, she's done observing him. She's done studying him. And now she figured what she can use him for. So she's already ahead of the game. Shit is crazy. We exchanged numbers, and the first thing I noticed was that he had the same area code as me. Come to find out, he's from my city. Here's where shit starts to get interesting. So I take my man home to meet my family, and my grandpa happens to know his dad through a mutual friend. This is the first, wow, what a small world interaction. The second is crazy. My biological father has spent most of my life in prison. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. And I know there are some good women out there whose fathers are in prison. But if I meet a girl and her biological father spent most of her life in prison, it tells me she might have some trauma there. She might need healing. And here's the thing, it's going to make me think about her mother, because I'm going to be like, okay, if a mom is making bad decisions, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. And if you meet a woman and her mom is for the streets, she's going to be for the streets too. That's just the reality. So that right there will make me be like, hold up, man, shorty. So she continues. She says, he got out a year ago, and about a month ago, I decided to fly him to Dallas to visit. So my dad was here this past week. We are hanging out and chopping it up. Come to motherfucking find out, my fiance's dad was the prison warden at my dad's prison. So this is kind of like well, I can't say it's trauma bonding, but she's looking at him like, oh, this is our connection. That is crazy. They know each other. My dad over here talking about my fiance's dad taught him to cook squash and sushi in prison, and he helped him lead his culinary program. Whole time, my fiance and I have no idea about each other, but our dads are literally together every day for years. Talk about a full circle, small world, divine timing type of moment. Because what? Yeah, once you hear a woman say shit like that, divine timing, red flag, brother. If I didn't think we were meant to be, I for damn sure believe it now. So she felt like this guy was the one because of the bond that her dad and his father had in prison. So that's like a trauma bonding situation. That's like But that's the mindset of a bird. Birds always trauma bond. I'm telling you. And this is why I tell you all dudes all the time, bro. This is why you gotta observe your girl. You gotta pay attention. You can't ignore those signs. Cloud chaser. She didn't grow up with a father present. Her mother probably makes bad decisions. And she followed you on Instagram. All red flags. And fellas, it's always wise for you to go after a woman instead of a woman going after you, because that means she targeted you. Okay? And that's never a good thing. Trust that. And after all this, bro, of course, you all know she left him after a year of posting this.
I ended my engagement. I have been debating sharing this with the internet. I always said that I was never going to be the kind of influencer that only shares the good parts of my life. I've been able to build a platform because I'm authentic. It's really important for me to own my narrative instead of letting people assume and start rumors. Ending my engagement was the hardest thing I think I've ever had to do in my entire life. It's really not the breakup itself that's hard, but it's also having to like break up with the idea of the future that you planned and grieving that too. And at this big age, 31 years old, it feels like your clock is ticking faster and faster. I think that if sharing my story helps just one person, then it's worth it. I was trying so hard to make it work. Eventually, trying to make it work felt exhausting. It literally took me accepting the hard truth that I tried to ignore. The moment I accepted that and said it out loud, I felt so much relief and honestly freedom. Not because I didn't care. I was finally listening to myself. Now I have to start over, rebuild myself, move out. It's scary. There's a lot of uncertainty, but that's also kind of the beauty in all of this. I get to start over. I am doing my best and I'm figuring it out one day at a time. So that's my truth. Love you. Bye.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
And this is why I tell brothers all the time, don't be a victim to a bird. These women are predators. She used this man for her TikTok stories. She's monetizing off of wasting this man's time. Fellas, protect your energy, protect your peace, because this woman is currently glowing up off of some man's energy that she just drained. I keep telling y'all dudes, man, it's real out here. She pretty much left him for nothing. And that's why I tell y'all dudes every day, bro. Women changes every day. They are emotional creatures. Your girl that you in love with right now could wake up tomorrow and change her mind. It could be a month, it could be a year from now, it could be 10 years from now, it could be 20 years from now, but it could happen. So as a man, you shouldn't go through life be naive and thinking that you're special. Man, my girl loved me. That will never happen to me. No man is exempt from it. As a man, it's wise to stay strong, stay mentally strong, and protect your peace. Because if you encounter a bird and you are not mentally strong, she could destroy you completely. So when you protect your peace and you focus on your purpose and things like that, if it does happen to you, you can save yourself. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. It's your boy AyeQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm out.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.